Welcome to Cavaletto Studios. I'm Chris. Today is a sunrise yoga focused on gratitude for a new day. So let's get started. So we're starting out laying on our mats, nice and long, relaxing, starting our new day with gratitude. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose and slowly let it out through the nose. Feel the body melting into the mat. Maybe turn your palms up and just open your mind and your heart today to finding some gratitude in our new day. Just think about your day ahead, and let's focus on no expectations and just finding gratitude in each moment. Take a couple more breaths. Continue to breathe, feeling the rise and fall of your belly, your chest. And we're slowly going to start to move the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And then slowly walk your feet in. And let's hug them into the chest and give them a rock side to side. Massaging out that low back. Just again, waking things up for the morning. And then continue holding on to that right knee and extend the left leg all the way out to the mat. Feeling that nice stretch. Relax those shoulders. Take another deep breath in and then exhale it out. You can let your eyes close for a moment, tuning in to the hip and the hamstring. Having gratitude for being able to bend and move. And then very slowly bring your left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze and let the right leg go all the way down. Again, waking up the body. Another couple breaths in and out through the nose. Shoulders relaxed. Let's bring both knees into the chest again. Give them a rock side to side. And then release those feet to the floor. Walk them in close to the hips. Reach the fingertips towards the ankles or the heels. And press up to our first bridge of the day. Lengthening the spine. And then reach the arms overhead like you're stretching out for your morning. And then slowly lower your hips and your arms come all the way back down. And then bring your arms out to the side, nice and wide, and then drop your knees to the right. Feel that nice stretch. And then slowly bring your knees up and drop them to the other side. Your head can turn as well if you'd like. And then slowly come back to center. Reach the arms overhead again. This time straighten out the legs, full body stretch. Again, another morning wake up the body. And after your exhale, bring the arms next to the body as you bend your knees and bring the feet as wide as your mat. And bring your feet wide and your knees in to touch. And just feel the hips again, what's going on with the hips. And then let both knees slowly drop to your right and bring your right hand on the inside of the right thigh just to add a little assistance. Take your left arm overhead. You're stretching out the left side of the body. Another breath. And then bring your left arm down. Bring the knees back up. Feet stay wide. Drop both knees to your left. Place your left hand on the inner thigh, right arm overhead, lengthening and stretching out through the body, the right side of the body. And then bring the arms back next to the body, knees come up, Hug the knees into the chest, and we're going to rock and roll, hold behind the thighs about 3 to 5 times if that's comfortable. Otherwise, you can also turn to your side and sit all the way up and come up nice and tall, waking up the body. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Find a nice easy seat, a sukhasana. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth like a big sigh. It's going to be a great day. We're going to find gratitude. So we're going to place the right hand on the floor and the left arm overhead. Just another stretch. And then let's take it to the left side, stretching the body. And then again to the right. And then over to the left. Starting to move a little more. Let's add a twist to the right. Lengthening through the spine. Look behind you. And just have gratitude for the past. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate to the left. One more glance back. Finding gratitude, letting it go. The past is over. And then coming back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms to heart space. We have gratitude for this very moment, this day. Let's transition to tabletop. So coming on to all fours, cat-cow, pressing the tops of the feet into the floor, arch the back, inhale, lift the head and the tailbone, exhale, round through the back, pushing into the tops of the feet, and then inhale, and then exhale, and inhale, and exhale. 2 more times, inhale, and then exhale. And find your neutral spine. Let's warm up that core a little. Extend that right arm out to the front and left leg to the back. Extended tabletop or bird dog. And then rotate that left ankle. And then bring the knee and the elbow underneath together and extend it out. And bring it in and out. In and out. And in. Out and hold. And then bring the hand and knee to the floor. Lengthen through the neck. Extend the left arm out. Right leg out. And rotate that right ankle. And breathe. And then elbow and knee together. And extend. Elbow and knee together. And extend. In and out. One more time. Extend and hold. And breathe. And bring the hand and knee to the floor. Let's find our downward facing dog. So lift those hips. I want you to walk your feet nice and wide on the mat. And then just drop your hips to the left and pivot onto the outside edge of the left foot, inside of the right, and then pivot the opposite way. So really, again, stretching out each side of the body. Pivot, other side. Good, one more on each side. Pivot. It should feel really good. Hips up, pressing through those fingertips. Last time on the right hip dropping. And then come back to center. And let's walk our dog. Pedal out your feet. Shift your hips. And then find your downward facing dog. And make sure you bend your knees, press your heels back down, but not all the way, so you can protect that low back. Up into the toes, back into the heels. And then kick that right leg up. And then bend the knee, pull it to the nose, and then if you can, bring it between your hands, and then lower your left knee to the floor. We're going to walk our hands on the inside of that right knee, and we're going to bend into the hip, straighten. Make sure your knee stays pretty much over the ankle, not going too far over that toe. A couple more times. Loosening up that hip. And then pull it forward, and then just let that foot and knee drop in and out to the side and in. Warming up those hips. And then let's straddle the foot, tuck that back toe and bring both legs straight. Straighten them out for pyramid. Draw that nose to the knee and then go up and down from that back foot. On and off that heel. So you get a little extra melting into that stretch for that hamstring, and then let that heel go down and melt the nose towards the knees. You can hold on to the shin if you can't reach the floor. That's okay. And then we're going to bend that front knee and let's step back to plank. Nice and strong, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Good, I want you to draw your knees to the floor and pull your toes up. Pull your elbows in and slowly lower to your chaturanga. And then drop your tops of your toes, lift to a little baby cobra. And then exhale back down, tuck your toes to an downward facing dog. And then pedal out your feet. It's early as sunrise, right? Trying to remember my words. And then take that left foot up. And then bring the knee to the nose. And then bring that foot between your hands, lower the right foot and walk it up. Or you can stay down on the floor and bring that shoulder on the inside. If it's too much to come down on the floor, feel free to be up here on that thigh. And bend and straighten into that hip. And then let's melt forward into that hip and then let that left knee drop open and closed. Just let it fall out and in, out and in. Good. And then we're going to tuck that back toe under, straddle that arms on either side of the foot, and then I want you to straighten out the back leg and find your pyramid. And then up and down on that back heel, and one leg might be a little tighter than the other. That's normal. Almost there. And then melt that heel down. Enjoy that stretch. And then bend both knees and let's step back to our plank. And then lower to the knees. Pull the toes up and then I want you to lower down. Good. Drop the toes this time and let's push up to an upward facing dog. All the way up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And press those hips up and back. And then walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees and rise. And then exhale, palms to heart space. And let's open the feet wide. Take a big step back. Right or left, so you're facing wide on your mat, toes forward. We're going to inhale, reach to the sky, and let's do some sunflowers. Bend those knees, plant those seeds for the day. So think about what you want to do today and find some gratitude. Maybe you have a busy, chaotic day, but we want to plant the seeds that we can find some gratitude in each moment. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And inhale one more, exhale, and inhale, loosening up those hips, extend those arms wide, find your star, and then moonflowers, elbows into ribs and extend out, and elbows in and extend out, and two more, and one more. And inhale, lift, and then exhale, let's fold all the way down. Turn those toes forward, place the hands on the low back, and slowly rise. And then extend the arms out. One of the things we need to do to connect to our day is connect the body and the brain. So bring the right elbow under the left for eagle arms. Now option here, if this is challenging, a variation is hands on the shoulders, or you can do the eagle arms here. And then turn those toes out and then bend those knees. And then twist to the left. And look way back over that left shoulder. And then bring the head to neutral and turn and twist right and look over the right shoulder. Open up those knees and then head to neutral, back to center. Extend the arms, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Turn the toes in, hands on the low back. Inhale, lift, flat back up, slight back bend. Opening up our hearts for the day. Extend the arms out to the side. Left elbow under right for eagle arms the other side. Turn those toes out and bend those knees. A little easier always the second time. Twist to the right. Look over that right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. And then twist back through the center to the left. Look over that shoulder. Another breath. And then come back to center. Good. And then we're going to unwind those arms and inhale, lift. Exhale, palms to heart space. Good. Turn that toe to the front of your mat. Take both hands back down to the front of your mat and find your plank. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Let's find our sun salute, our flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. I want you to walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, rise, flat back. All the way up for our day. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, step one, then the other foot back. Take your time. We're still getting the body warm. Exhale, down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. This time we're going to take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack those hips. Then bring that foot forward between the hands. Step your left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, right foot back. Then left. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up. Bend the knees, stack those hips. Bring that foot between the hands. Right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Bend those knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, left foot back. Then right. Find your plank. And breathe. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Hold this plank. Think about your strength. Pushing through the fingertips, engaging those core, lift those hips a little higher, push into those back heels. So your plank, gratitude for strength you will have for this new day ahead. You've got it. You can do this. Breathe. Another couple breaths here. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. And then chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift, up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So think about that strength you have, a new day ahead. Right leg is up. And then bend the knee, bring it between the hands, come up to warrior one. Planting that left foot into the floor, sliding those shoulders back and down. Opening things up, possibly letting the palms come together and press up. Good, bring the palms to heart space. And then twist to your right. Bending into that front knee, feeling the calf of that left leg stretching, and press into that calf, and the shoulders come down and lengthen. Back to warrior one. All the way up. Extend and breathe. Again, gratitude and your power for the day, your strength. And then bring both hands all the way down to the floor. Step your left foot back. Find your plank again, or your single leg lunge, the lunge. Find it here. And breathe. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Hold it here. And I want you to bend and straighten that back leg. Bend and straighten. Good. Now if you can, pivot your right foot forward, and you're going to pivot onto your left back outer edge of your foot, and then reach back. And just feel that lovely twist and stretch through the left side of the body. And breathe. Lift your right arm up. Lift your hips up just a bit more. Lengthen and open. And then all the way back down. Turn your toes back to the front. Step both feet forward. And then inhale, rise. All the way up. And then exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull those shoulders away from the ears as the left leg comes up. Bend the knee. Bring that foot between the hands. Find your warrior one. Open it up. Notice the difference. That right hip is back. Maybe it's tighter. Maybe your calf is tighter. And we just have gratitude for being aware of our bodies today. The sun is slowly rising. I have gratitude for being here at this beautiful lake today. We're going to bring the palms to heart space. Melt into that front foot. Twist to your left. And just look wherever you are, maybe out a window. Look, find something, maybe you're outside. Look at nature. Have gratitude for our beautiful world. And then coming back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, back to that warrior one. And breathe. And then we're going to come hands to the floor. Step further back into that plank again. Sorry, not the plank, the lunge. I'm getting my words again. Bend and straighten. This is what I get for getting up so early doing a sunrise yoga. Bend and straighten that back leg. Warming up that hip. Now you're going to pivot your left foot open to the left, and you're going to pivot onto the right outer edge of your right foot, and then reach your left foot arm back towards the foot, to the back of your mat. And just breathe. Now reach the arm up and really open up that body. Lift those hips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Come back to your lunge. Step back to plank. Find your strength. Breathe in. Pull the shoulders away from the ears as you exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Relax those shoulders. And breathe. Let's walk our feet forward, both feet forward to the forward fold. And I want you to hold on to your elbows in just a ragdoll, or just forward fold and swing, holding on side to side. And then half lift, lengthen the arms, the flat back, couple breaths here. And then exhale, fold. And then inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up. And then exhale, palms to heart space. Now when we come up here, I want you to take your right foot back. Big step back and open to warrior two. Your right foot's going to turn out to an L. Extend the arms front and back and shoulders down. And really relax into it. Now, while we're here, we're going to melt by bending and straightening the knees. Take a look down at your left knee. This is about form this morning, because it's morning. We're not going to be like floppy bodies or stiff. So we want to look at that left knee, push it open to the left. You want to be able to see your big toe on that left foot. And look over those left fingertips. Melt a little deeper. And breathe. Check in with your breath. Gratitude that we're breathing. Hopefully clean air. Wherever you are. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's bring those palms together towards the top, all the way above your head, and melt a little deeper into it. Really feel that stretch. Morning stretch, right? Lift, lift, lift. And then back to warrior two. Legs are getting warm. Inhale, straighten out that front leg. Turn that toe towards the front edge of that mat, to the front. Twist the left foot to the back of your mat. You're changing directions, warrior two, to the back of your mat. And melt into it. So bend and straighten. And then melt into that front knee. Look over those right fingertips. Make sure you can see your big toe. Push that right knee open. Feel the body waking up. Bring those arms overhead. Melt a little deeper into it. Really lengthen the body. Feel the inner thighs. Feel the stretch through the hips. Breathe in and out. Never force it. We're just enjoying this morning stretch. And then we're going to come back to warrior two, straighten out that right leg, bring the toes to flip them again. So left leg to the front, toe up, right toe to the front, to the edge of the mat. Bend into your left knee. You can tell my words are not as easily flowing so early in the morning. Bring both hands to the floor. Find your plank. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Nice and strong. Good. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now really melt into your down dog. Feel the body is starting to move and warm up and wake up into the toes, down into the heels. Now, if you're warm enough, you can hop to the front of your mat, or you can just walk or step, but find your forward fold. And then take your inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and inhale, rise. Exhale, palms to heart space. Take your right foot back to warrior one again. And place those palms together. If it's comfortable for your shoulders, planting those heels into your mat, opening things up again. Find your warrior two, bending into it. Relax those shoulders. Find your reverse warrior, reaching to the back leg. Open things up. Another good, beautiful stretch. And then we're going to windmill it all the way to the floor. Pivot off your back heel. Find your balance. Plant into that front heel. Come up to crescent. Lifting all the way up. Oh, there goes my balance. I'm on a hill here. Opening it up. And then bring the palms together. Straighten both legs and pivot towards the edges of your mat. Facing front. Turn into your left toe. Pivot to the back of your mat. Open up to warrior one, to your back of your mat. So sometimes our days go like that. They get a little wobbly. We feel a little wobbly. We feel a little off. And we just reestablish. So this is where we can find gratitude and let go of our expectations. Let's open to warrior two towards the back of your mat. Relax your shoulders. And I'm just like you. I'm just trying to get each day, day by day. We learn as we go. Let's reverse our warrior. Reach to the back thigh, opening it up, stretching it, wondering what the day will bring. And just finding gratitude in the peaceful moments among the chaos, if there is chaos going on in your life. And then coming back to center. Inhale, bring the hands together. Pivot both feet to the outer edges of your mat. Let's turn those toes out and find our goddess. And then lift those heels, because we have to find balance in our life as well. And then I want you to rock it heel to heel, alternating. And then both heels up, another thing of balance. It's just a mini balance today. Find the shakiness. And then palms to heart space. And straighten out those legs. Good. Turn to the front of your mat. Step back to your plank. Nice and tall. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then let's find a child's pose. Separate your knees. Feet together. Slide your hips back to your heels. And then let's just melt and rest in our child's pose. And then slowly walk it back up to tabletop. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take that right arm and open it up. Give it a wave and then tuck it under. Lean into that right shoulder. Wiggle those right fingers. Walk the left hand way overhead. So you want to stretch through those arms, those shoulder blades, armpits. Continue to breathe. One more breath. Feel that nice stretch. And then slowly bring that left hand next to your body. Walk yourself back up to tabletop, and then reach the left arm up, give it a wave, and then tuck it underneath. Walk your right arm overhead. Feel that stretch all the way through the shoulder and the armpit. Wiggle those left fingers. Continue breathing. And then we're going to bring that right hand close to the head. Come back to tabletop. Cat-cow, around through the back. And then arch the back and open it up. And then exhale, round. And then inhale, lift and open. And then exhale, round. And inhale, lift. And then find your neutral spine after this rounding exhale. Good. And then go ahead and pivot onto a hip. Turn yourself all the way around. I'm facing the back of my mat. Face the front. Lift up nice and tall. Straighten out those legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. So sometimes it's hard to do the forward fold when we first wake up, so we're a little warmer now, so we can do that. Just give it a rock side to side. Feel that lengthening in the back and the hamstrings. And then inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Exhale the arms out. Pull that right knee in, nice and tight. Give it a twist. Now you can stay here. This is a nice and gentle stretch. If you would like more, bend your left leg to come in nice and tight. I like to twist like a pretzel, right? Hug that right knee in with that left arm. Use your right arm as a kickstand. This is very good for opening up and waking up, I should say, not opening up, waking up our digestive system. And breathe in. Let's do a counter stretch. Twist the opposite way, lift and open. And then coming back to center. Go ahead and straighten out that bottom leg if you have it bent. And then extend the right, give them a shake. All the way up nice and tall. Now let's take the left leg, cross it, and give it a hug. Now option, you can bend your right knee, lift and pull the belly into that left thigh, and twist and look to your left. Massaging out. Feel the belly rise and fall as it presses into your thigh. And then counter stretch, twist the opposite way. Lift and twist. And then coming back to center, we're gonna straighten out those legs. Let's try our forward fold again. Nice and tall staff pose. Inhale, lift the arms, exhale, forward fold. And just give the legs a shake. And rock it side to side, never forcing it in the morning. Then we're going to inhale, lift those arms all the way up, and exhale. The hands next to us, scoot forward on your mat so you have room behind you to lay back. Let's find our boat pose. There's not a sunrise yoga without a boat pose in it, right? Extend those arms. Let's relax those shoulders, engage those core muscles. And just breathe. Are we shaking yet? Are we waking up? Good. And we're going to cross the feet, bring them onto the floor, and I want you to lay yourself all the way back and then pull the toes up and grab hold of those toes. And then just really pull those knees and crisscross them the best that you can. And just breathe. And then try to pull them up towards over your head and then back down. And then lift. And now you can add a rock if you'd like. And you can rock them all the way over your head and then bring them back down onto the mat and then up over your head. It's just a fun jump start, sunrise yoga, playtime. One more. And now you're going to let go of your toes. And I want you to uncross your feet and cross them the opposite way and grab the toes. And maybe your legs are crossed more at the ankles or the shins or over the knees and thighs. It's up to you where you go. And notice the difference. I can tell a difference on this side, on which glute is tighter. And again, pull them up and back, up, and bring those feet down. You can get a little lower, close to the floor, and then overhead, and then back down. One more. I know how much you love this one, right? And tap those feet, and then go ahead and let go of those toes and hug the knees into your chest and give it a rock side to side. And go ahead and release the feet to the floor. Reach your hands towards the ankles or the heels. And let's take a bridge again. Lifting those hips. Lengthening through the spine. Just hold your bridge here now. Now you're more awake and you can really lengthen through the spine. Reach the arms overhead. And then slowly lower your hips and bring your arms next to the body. And then go ahead and walk your feet straight out onto the mat. Turn your palms up and let your body relax. Let your legs fall open, palms are up. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. And just have gratitude that you got your body moving this morning. I appreciate you joining me this morning. So just remember today to have gratitude in each moment. And just take a look out that window in nature. And then slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You're going to bend one knee. You can roll to your side, hug your knees into your chest. And then press yourself up. Nice and tall. Now hopefully you're invigorated and you are ready for the rest of your day. And your heart is full of gratitude because you started your day the perfect way. Take a deep breath in. I want you to exhale your palms to heart space and think of three things of gratitude in this present moment. You're awake, you got your yoga practice in, and you have the whole day ahead of you. Thank you for joining me for this sunrise yoga. Namaste.